Hello my wonderful people, thank you for coming back to my channel. For those of you who cook regularly, you will agree with me that preparing your ingredients is the hardest part of cooking. Today I want to show you how you can prep your ingredients way ahead of time and keep them so that when you want to cook, it's just a walkover. First, I'm going to be introducing you to the ingredients that we'll be using. So we have our onions, of course. Okay, I have garlic. We have coriander. We have parsley. We have chili. If you don't eat chili, you can leave that out. We have ginger. We have celery sticks. You can add any other ingredients of your choice or remove anyone that you don't like, but these are my favorites, so I always include them in my ingredients in my recipes. So I haven't introduced you to the ingredients. I'm going to go off, prepare them, and then we'll come back and proceed to the next stage. Our ingredients are all prepared and they are ready to go into the blender. I'll be using this food processor to process it because the blender doesn't seem to be strong enough to carry it, so I use the food processor. And at the end, this is what you have. It wasn't smooth enough, so I had to go in the second time, and this was what I had. Now, having processed this amount of spices, you can't just keep it in the fridge, otherwise it's going to spoil, and if you don't cook much, it will not last long. You'll just end up wasting it. So what I do is I put it in this ice molds like this, and then I put them in the freezer. By so doing, you keep your ingredients for a very long time. You can go as long as even 6 months. As far as they are frozen, you can keep them for that long, without having to bother about them. And for every time that you take them out and you prepare them, they are as fresh as the first day that you prepared. So this is how I prepare and preserve my green spices. You can also make them into powder, but that's quite a process, and you have to dehydrate the spices to get the liquids out of them before you can blend them. Like, I just prepare them like this because it preserves the freshness of the ingredients. I don't like the ones they sell in the market because I find them very, very salty. So when I prepare my ingredients at home, I have control of what goes in and what doesn't. So this is like the second day. You can see it's all frozen. You can have a mold that have covers. I actually got one online before I prepared this, but when it arrived, the holes were too tiny for me, so I just went down the shop. I saw those ones and picked them up. They didn't have a cover, so I had to use a cling film to cover it before putting it in the freezer. But if you have the ones with the cover, you can also use them so that you don't spill things inside your freezer. So there you have it. Like this, you can just take it whenever you want to cook, and you just put it in your food without wasting so much time trying to prep ingredients whenever you want to cook. You put them in a Ziploc pack like this. You can see these ones, I've had them in the freezer for days, and you can see that they are not sticking together. If you put, after blending, if you put everything, if you found this video useful, please like, share and subscribe to my channel.